Let me show you how to attach the yarn to your crochet hook so you can start learning how to crochet. Hi there, I'm Cilla from Cilla Crochets, and I'm here to cheer you on throughout your crochet journey, no matter what stage you're at. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a slip knot. Now, if you're a seasoned crocheter and you're just after a refresher on the slip knot, you might want to head to my chapters below and go to the Let's Crochet chapter, which will go straight into the tutorial. If you're not a seasoned crocheter and you are indeed learning how to crochet for the first time, this is a perfect first video for you. So the slip knot is what we do to attach the yarn to the crochet hook so we can start crocheting. And it is the first thing most people learn how to do when they're learning to crochet. So let's get started. For this tutorial, I'll be using a 4mm crochet hook and worsted weight yarn. So this is my Clover Amour crochet hook. It's my favorite one to use. I'll link to it in the description. And I'm using Rico Design Creative Cotton Aran. To get your slip knot started, get the end of your yarn, and all we're going to do is wrap it around. So the short end goes over the long end, if that makes sense. Using your crochet hook, insert it under the yarn into the circle, and then we're going to grab the bit of yarn that's attached to the ball, and using the hook, we're going to pull it through the circle. So you might want to pinch the bit of the circle with your other hand like I'm doing here, and then you just pull both ends, and that is your slip knot. Now we obviously want to tighten the slip knot so it latches onto our hook. To do this, pull on the long yarn strand that's attached to the ball, and that will tighten your slip knot, just like this. So we want to make sure it's tight, but not too tight. We want to be able to move our hook back and forth. Now let me show you how to do it again. So to undo the slip knot, simply take it off the hook, pull both sides of yarn, and that's it, gone. So now we're going to wrap the shorter end of yarn around the longer end of yarn, insert the hook into the circle, lift up the bit of yarn attached to the ball and pull it through the circle. And then you're pulling on both sides of the yarn here to create the slip knot and the long strand to tighten the slip knot. And that's it. So we have our slip knot. Now there is another way you can do the slip knot. I mean, there's quite a few ways, but I'm going to show you how you can do it without using your crochet hook. So let's take that slip knot off our hook and undo it again just by pulling both sides. Now we're going to start this the same way as we did before. We're just looping it around, and instead of using our hook, we're going to stick our fingers into that little loop and pull the long strand through, and that creates the slip knot. Now put your hook into the loop, pull on the long strand, and that tightens it around your hook. That's quite quick, but it's just another way to do the slip knot if you aren't comfortable using the crochet hook. So again, loop it around, hold the loop in place with one hand, stick your other finger in the loop and pull on the long yarn strand, and then you're just pulling both ends of the yarn tight to create that knot. Stick your hook in the loop and pull on the long yarn strand to tighten it against your hook. And that is how you do a slip knot. I hope that this tutorial has helped you. If you have any questions at all, comments or anything like that, please do comment below. I'm more than happy to help however I can. The next thing though to go on to do if you're brand new to crochet is the chain stitch. So once we do the slip knot, we'll go on to do a chain. And that is typically the progression of learning how to crochet. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, please do hit that subscribe button and turn the little bell on so you get notified each time I release a new video. Now, for those of you that are brand new to crochet, please now go on and watch the how to chain video, the chain tutorial, because that's the next step in learning how to crochet. And doing this over and over again will get a little bit boring, I'm not going to lie. So if you do this, then learn how to chain, and that will get you crocheting straight away. I hope it's helped, and until next time, Happy crocheting!